What's going on, everybody? We have been painting up a storm. We got a snow owl bear. He's gonna go up on eBay. I'll have a link for him if you want to buy him. The other one's still available. We are working on a Reaper Bones Griffin, which will be going to eBay when finished. I have 3 brass bowls, which I was going to use as juggernauts in AOS, but I'm shrinking my armies down a bit. So instead of being able to make like every single battalion and every single book that I own, I'm going to try and get it to a more reasonable, 4,000 points. That way it's like 2 with a lot of options, maybe 3, 35, something like that. I'm trying really hard on this guy here. You'll see a showcase of him when I'm done. He's like an old marauder wizard. I noticed on eBay a lot of like D&D characters, like heroes, seem to sell pretty good. So I'm trying really hard on him. I think I'll post him as kind of like a Jade Wizard or Druid, maybe. He's like a fancy old Empire guy. But he's super cool. And we have also the Necromunda gang, which if you saw the one showcase, you saw this guy. I'm going for kind of a toxic construction fluorescent green, like danger. Don't. You can probably see that somewhat. Whatever. They work in factories. I got a batch of the Others expansion. It is the Gamma team. I'm going to do the heroes. I'll be working on them this week. I got deep ones. They'll be going on eBay. And I got Deathwatch. And they're going in my Deathwatch army. I'm going to be putting a big focus towards getting the Deathwatch army playable soon, because I've piddled around and painted kind of some weird assortment of units, and there's really no army I can dig out of it right now. So I want to know what you guys have been up to. Have you been painting? Have any of you sold painted miniatures before on eBay or commission? One thing about commissions is you end up having, from what I can tell, is you end up having to paint a lot of stuff that is more like a chore, like for people. Like they want a level 1 Space Marine Army 3-color airbrush thing, and yeah, it probably helps pay the bills, but it's got to be kind of mind-numbing as far as you as like an artist, or if you paint to attempt to create art. You can't spend your time doing that because it is counterproductive. It's not like, I guess you could say it's like learning the fundamentals, but now, like if you were drawing, you wouldn't necessarily need to draw a perfect circle every time. You would be able to work your way towards drawing a sphere with light and shadow and whatever. So I see it as a big waste of time painting low-level commissions as far as the niche or life I'm trying to carve out of this hobby. And I am attempting currently to paint what I want, and then I'm just going to put them up on eBay, and hopefully through YouTube or Instagram or whatever, people will purchase them, and it'll be good times for everybody. I feel like every day I'm at work, it's like so draining on me. And even when I'm not busy doing anything in particular, but just the mental energy that's lost. And I don't know. I always wanted to be a painter when I grew up. So I think I'm really focusing, I'm really focusing on trying to lock this down so we can make some big steps doing this full time, because I'm real tired of doing things I don't want to do. We got another hobby update. Frankenstein here. Hopefully he's fairly visible. he's looking really good. I'm kind of at a scaredy cat moment where I need to paint the metal pieces that are holding his skin together, like the bolts and his like staples around his crown of his head. And then I can really put the final push in for him to be done. I probably add some pinks and stuff, because generally if something has pink in it, it'll have a sense of being like alive, I guess, because we recognize that as a living color in, I don't know, evolution or whatever. Kind of like pink, lavender, purples, all those colors. So I'm not sure how I want to do the metal though on Frankenstein, because I could attempt non-metallic metal, but he's so old and grimy. I think doing like a realistic rust effect would be more fitting with the kind of horror bust that he is. So I don't know. We're going to approach that. I will be entering him in Model Zona, which is an Arizona modeling competition, I guess. Hopefully I can make it down there. It's like probably 30-45 minutes away from my house. But I'm not much of a driver. I don't go very far when I drive, so. But I do want to make it down there so I can enter my Frankenstein. And maybe I'll enter my little Sons of Medusa Marine. And possibly, this little wizard I'm trying real hard on. My Necromunda ogre, big brute conversion I'm trying hard on. So I don't know. I want to be able to enter some models into the show, maybe get some feedback from judges. This is more of a historical RC car kind of model show. Not RC car, but model cars, model tanks. So I don't know what the value, I guess any feedback is valuable, but I'd rather just, get it from just everybody. So yeah, I don't know. I guess feedback is valuable. But when I put it up on like the rotating videos on Facebook, you could give me feedback in the comments, and that's always helpful. But I don't know, I'm going to try really hard on Frankenstein. I have been trying really hard on some of these other ones. And I will hopefully have my Elders board game varnished. I'm going to probably use satin, mecha satin varnish, because it's a board game. And then if I don't like it, I might do a matte coat over top. But hopefully I'll get them varnished so we can do some showcase videos for them. I'm very proud of them. It's weird when you focusing on contrast, your miniatures just instantly get better. Value and is like the most important thing in painting, like on a canvas. And contrast of values is what makes something pop. And it's so important on these little miniatures. And it's just blowing my mind that after all these years, back in the day, never really thought about it. And by that I mean when I was like 15. I'm 33 now. But even the last few years that I've been painting, only in the last probably 6 months have I been focusing on contrast. And actually probably since Adepticon, did a couple classes. None of it was, it showed me some techniques and stuff that I haven't really been using so much, but kind of speed painting classes, which were good classes because I never really thought of taking my canvas oil painting art mind and putting it into the miniatures besides, say, colors, right? Complementary colors, that sort of thing, color theory. And now that I'm focusing more on like contrast and shapes and lights and darks and warms and cools, all of a sudden it's like just a breakthrough moment, and it's got me very excited. So part of that is making me very not excited about work, because I've been very excited staying up super late in painting, which makes it very difficult to wake up early and be at work. But oh well, we're gonna cut this one short. This is just a bit of a hobby ramble, just to get some feedback or start a conversation if anybody wants to chit chat it up about any of these topics. If you made it through this far, please subscribe and follow the links to eBay. Oh, and a big bummer, Amazon, I guess, said I didn't have enough followers or something. So I currently am not an Amazon affiliate. So I'll probably be taking down all those Amazon links and replacing them with eBay links, because I do have an affiliate with eBay for now, which was a super bummer because I had like 2,000 clicks and like already generated like $12. You don't get paid until you reach 100, so I guess I just never get that $12, but it's like 2,000 clicks in only a couple weeks, so I don't know why they thought I wasn't worthy, I guess, of the affiliate program. But I appealed, so hopefully I'm waiting until I hear back on that, and then I'll I guess, switch my Amazon links. People on the brush video, just a little update. There was one guy who picked up some of these Escoda brushes. I have both now, the Optimos and the Tajmirs. I really like these Optimos. Super nice. But somebody did on the other, it's like got a picture like this. It says best brush you never heard of type thing. I was super excited, but somebody bought one of the brushes and they said it was lovely. So I'm glad other people like them and that I didn't just get lucky and that they only made mine good and somebody else now has one or more. I'm not sure how many they bought, but they seem to really enjoy it with descriptive language that they used in the comment. So definitely check those brushes out if you're looking for a brush that will be a massive upgrade, very high quality, and cheaper than the ones you've been told about. So I'll talk to you hopefully a couple times this week. We got a lot on the plate. We got painting class on Wednesday. We got Savage Worlds RPG close to finishing our mini campaign on Thursday that I run. I paint on Fridays. Hopefully I get to play the others, the board game that I painted and haven't played yet, on Saturday. And Sunday, lazy, watch TV, paint sort of thing. I don't really watch TV. I don't know why I said that. Alright, please subscribe. Talk to you soon. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions or whatever. Anything you want to see or talk about or whatever. Let me know. Always looking for ideas.